If you think Daenerys Targaryen's turn to the dark side came out of nowhere, you haven't been paying attention. We've been trained to see Daenerys Targaryen as a hero, but what if we're wrong? What if she's a conqueror? Yeah, she's had good intentions, but in order to justify Daenerys getting what she wants, we as the audience have had to excuse a lot of horrible behavior.
Dracarys.
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 Dracarys!
From the beginning, Dany has been focused on getting what's hers. She grew up being told of her family's great destiny, to return from exile and take back the Seven Kingdoms. And technically, it was her brother's destiny, until Khal Drogo killed him. And she was cool with it, as she saw him unworthy of the destiny she was now bestowing on herself.
He was no dragon.
Since then, she's brutally killed just about anyone who stood in her way. The witch who was kidnapped by the Dothraki and cursed Dany's baby for vengeance, burned alive. The guy who stole her dragons, buried alive in a vault. In Season 5, soldiers caught a Harpy's son who'd killed an Unsullied. Dany's first instinct was to butcher him. And the only reason she opted to give him a trial was because Sir Barristan warned her she was acting like her father, something other advisors would echo as time went on. Leading is hard and justice is harder, especially when absolute rule is so much easier, especially in the short term. This is why she killed the Tarlys without a trial in Season 7, and Varys in Season 8.
Dracarys.
And she didn't give them quick deaths either. Daenerys burned them alive. Now come to think of it, Daenerys has never once solved a major problem without the use of fire. She burned the slave master to take control of the Unsullied. She overthrew the Khals by roasting them alive. After a failed attempt to actually rule Meereen for a season, her solution was to come in, burn her enemies, claim victory, and peace out.
Do we have a plan?
I will crucify the masters. I will set their fleets afire, kill every last one of their soldiers, and return their cities to the dirt. That is my plan.
In Westeros, Daenerys found a world with a lot of problems, but none that could be solved in the ways she was used to. The people weren't crying out for their queen, their Misa. Essos' problems were presented as black and white. Slavery existed, and she wanted to end it. So, all she had to do was ransack a city or let the city ransack itself, then step in and take all the credit. At first, she wanted to burn King's Landing to the ground, but was stopped. So she tried playing by their rules and lost all her allies as a result. Then she helped save them from the White Walkers, but didn't get the thanks she thought she deserved. The only card she had left was the true belief that she was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And then when it was discovered she wasn't even the rightful ruler, Dany's only justification for everything she'd done was gone. She was now nothing more than a foreign conqueror with no claim to the throne, invading a country that didn't want her, just like her ancestors did before her. She would never get the people to love her because she didn't know how. So instead they became a threat and the enemy. To conquer an enemy, she did what she's always done. When Daenerys visited the House of the Undying in Season 2, she saw a vision of herself walking through the Red Keep. It had been destroyed and flecks of white danced in the air. For the longest time, we thought it was snow, but actually, it was ash. Daenerys Targaryen, the Conqueror, burned them all.